is the first personal project of the year that I've done. Hopefully, this will be the year that I do a lot more. I was feeling really inspired when I got gifted a Hotel Chocolat velvetizer of Christmas with some of the like a tin with sachets of chocolate pouches in and chocolates, and then I got a box of their Dunkin' biscuits when I registered my purchase, so it gave me a lot to play with. I'd obviously done previous projects around chocolate and hot chocolates before, so this felt a nice progression on things that I've done previously. Um, this is actually the second scene that I set up for this project that I did. The first one I started with products coming out of like a tote bag, just to show, I guess, more foodie products that I had. So the the tin of hot chocolate sachets, the box of biscuits, the chocolate box, and I did do some of the sachets individually as well to show off some of the flavours. And I actually really quite liked that. Very, I'd say monophonic. That's not kind of two-toned colours because the bag's black, tin's black, so it felt quite cohesive. This is actually the second scene that I set up. So I was inspired by a styling module, so an additional one that had been added to the motion method. So a course that I did last summer or Easter, spring, summertime last year. And it was for cookies, but they did a reverse S as kind of line to help with styling the scene. So I used my velvetizer and the tin of biscuits to kind of big points of my S and built out from there. Once I'd kind of got my main S, I then was playing around with getting some individual chocolates out of the box, biscuits, just to create some little extra details around the edges. I then obviously made a hot chocolate. Can't have a velvetizer without having a hot chocolate in a mug in the pictures. So I made that up. I literally picked a flavour that I'd want to try afterwards because I hadn't particularly drunk many of the hot chocolates at this stage. And then once this scene was set, I captured photos of it. But then I also wanted to do some more kind of movement shots as well within this project. Just really to get as much as I could out of this session. So I then captured pour images of the hot chocolate from the velvetizer, predominantly from an overview point of view. I think having the chocolate go into the mug and rise was really nice. Even though I only filmed it from one angle, in post I then played around with it. So I kind of did some zooms in and outs, played with the speed of it, and it shows actually the versatility of just capturing one shot and how you can create more from it to give you more content. I then also quite enjoy doing GIFs. I don't know particularly if people think they're in or not, but I actually find they're quite fun, especially when it comes to food. So I did a one for the chocolates and one for the actual biscuits. So then hopefully I had a little side small bit from each product. So hot chocolate, the biscuits, and obviously the chocolates. So with the biscuit, it had to be a dunk. They claim that these biscuits are like the perfect 10-second dunk biscuit. So set the camera up, put it on continuous shooting, and then I capture my images, and then I create the gift obviously in post. So editing them all and then timing them through on Photoshop, which gives it a fun dunking action, and it shows that interaction, hopefully so people can picture themselves enjoying the products. And then when it came to the chocolates are always so tempting, so I just did a really simple kind of steaming chocolate off a plate. So I did more of the chocolates out of the box, put the box and the hot chocolate kind of still within the frame, so it still show kind of the brand as a whole, and had the focus on the hot chocolates, and then did a really simple kind of hand into shot, continue shooting again, pulling it out, and then adding it or editing it in post to get that movement to it. I've been sharing obviously snippets of the finished images and videos over on Instagram, so if you haven't already seen them there, please go give me a follow. I've also actually done a blog post, personal project blog post on it as well. where I've shared kind of some finished images, the difference in the video, especially the hot chocolate pour that you can see side to side, and also the gifts of the Dunking biscuits and the chocolates. So if you want to see how this styling scene turned out into actual images that can be kind of used potentially in a brand, launch, product, that could really work well, please feel free to go over there and have a look at it. I will leave it linked below along with my Instagram. And obviously, if you've got any other questions or anything else you'd like to see styled, also I need to have a play around with styling with and share my thoughts on it, please feel free to leave in the comments. Like I said, I do want this to kind of be a year that I really do some more personal projects. Plan would be hopefully one per month. I don't know how realistically that would be with holidays 9 to 5, but I really want to try and have more fun, more creativity, and potentially expand things that I'm used to shooting. So please feel free to give me ideas.